Well, brothers, welcome to a new spiritual discipline, the discipline of staying hungry. And I realize that that sounds like a no-brainer because we guys, we're always hungry, aren't we? But the question is, are we hungry for spiritual things? Specifically, are we hungry to love our God more? And that's what we're talking about today. Being hungry for loving God more. And to do that, I want to tell you a passage found in Psalm 42, verse 1. It shares an image, I believe, of what it means to long after God. It says, "As the deer longs for streams of water, so I long after you, my God." And in another translation, it says, "My soul longs after you." And I like that. The image of our soul longing after God. Doesn't that communicate to you a rich, deep ache for our God, a longing, a desire for our God? Brothers, is that what you have currently? Do you have a deep love for God? Oh, sure, you love God. You want to know Him more. You love studying the Bible, but do you ache for Him? That's what we're talking about. Having an ache for our God. You know, I asked Jesus to be Lord of my life about 30 years ago. And through my childhood and my early life, well, I ached for God. I wanted to show Him how much I loved Him in so many ways. But as I've grown into an adult and as I've become a father and a husband, well, that romance that I had with my God, it has diminished and languished over time. Much as the romance might diminish with you and your wife, you and that precious someone that you intend to marry someday, it goes away because we let it, brothers. And so how do we get it back? How do we cultivate that appetite for loving God more? Well, one way I have found is to get a fresh image of our God, to get a fresh view of Him, to see Him high and lifted up, to see a God for who He really is, to see how powerful He is, to see how awesome He is. And when I see that fresh view of my God, well, that appetite for loving Him, it starts all over again. Well, that's what I would encourage you to do today, brothers, to get a fresh image of our God. And as you see Him high and lifted up, my prayer for you today would be that your hunger for loving Him more would start all over again. And that much as you love that special someone and couldn't spend enough time with them, that you would feel that way for our God. Well, I hope this helped today, brothers. I'll see you tomorrow.